Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So today we have two 124 scaled Upper Gwynedd Police Department Ford Tauruses. And these models are like no other that I've ever made. These models have 4 switches, 3 of them control the lights, or all of them control the lights, but 3 of them switch on different lights, and the 4th one just changes patterns of the lights. So the reason that these models are different is because they have exclusive features that I don't give anyone else to other than my close friends, family, and obviously myself. So this model up here was made for myself, and it's going to be going to my local police department, which is Upper Gwynedd Police Department, once I'm done messing around with it, taking pictures and stuff like that. And that model was made for a very close friend of mine, so he'll be getting that as well. But the features that are included in this model, or in these two models, will not be sold to anyone else except for the features that are already available for people to get, like the light bar and stuff like that. So I'll point out the features that aren't available and which are, just so you guys don't get confused. But anyway, moving along, this model was for myself, so I added the breast cancer awareness ribbon on the front 2 doors, just like our local police department has, because I plan on giving it to them in October, and by then they should have those on their cars as well. That model still doesn't have an antenna on the roof right here. I'll be adding that soon. I just need to get a new drill bit piece, but since it's for my friend, he doesn't mind the delay. This one does have the antenna, and I'll go ahead and show you guys that. It is a small antenna on the roof, which is bendable, so it bends in all directions but still pops right back up. And that is an expensive metal, which I added to this model, and the other one's going to have it as well. So we have the decals, custom unit number, so I have a custom license plate. I'll go ahead and show you guys that. Have a light bar with painted lenses. And that's pretty much it for the side. I'll go ahead and show you guys the interior as well. It's a pretty nice looking interior. I went ahead and painted it. You guys will see it better once I turn on the lights. Everything on this model is basically also on that model as well, so I don't have to show them twice to you guys. But moving along, here is the front of the model. We have the Ford logo on the grille, Weston push bar logo on the push bar, a custom push bar, and realistic spotlights. You can see right there, they are not working, so they don't have any lights on them. And then this side is a mirror image of the other. And the rear also has custom decals and the custom license plate down there. And then I also forgot to mention, this model does have ALPRs, and they're replicated to look like the ones that the real cars have. So you have the left one facing to the rear of the vehicle and the right one facing to the front of the vehicle to get plates of vehicles going on both sides of the car. And the other model has the same setup as well. Alright, almost forgot. This model does have window bars in the rear. You can see right there, they're shining in the light on both rear windows. And the other model does too. So that's pretty much it for the exterior and interior details other than the lighting. So I'll just move along to the lighting right now. So the first switch, I'll show you the switches down here. So we have 3 switches up here and 1 button. So the first switch right here turns on the interior dome light. So it is a red dome light. You'll see this better once I get the room dark. But for now, I'll let you guys check out the interior and the light. Yeah. Nothing too special. It does look really cool though in person and in the dark. This has it as well. So I'll turn that on. And then go ahead and show you guys the next switch. So the second switch, so the switch in the middle right here, turns on the steady burning headlights and amber parking lamps on both models. And also turns on the tail lights in the rear of the model. And then another thing that it does is it turns on fiber optics inside of the vehicle, which were an amazing addition, and it was the idea of my friend to add these, so credit goes to him. And he also helped me out a little on adding these fiber optics. As you can see, we have white fiber optics in the dashboard, and there's one red fiber optic right there for the hazards. And we have 6 down there for the center console buttons. And this model, of course, has it as well. And then you can have the interior lights on with the dome light turned off too. That's on and off. It's a pretty neat feature. And then the last switch down here turns on all the emergency lights, which is my favorite part of the model. There we have it. So turn this on too. Alright. So, on the side here, I'll turn off the headlights so you guys can see the emergency lights better. On the side here we have a alley light in the light bar, and corner strobes in the corner marker, and side push bar lights. And most of these lights are multicolored, so as you can see in one location we have red and blue on the push bar as well, and in the front of the push bar too, which is normally not available to the general public. I just give it to my family and friends and people that I know really well, so none of you guys can really buy multicolored lights. I'm sorry about that. But there's the side view. Here is the front view. Go ahead and get it in the camera. So we have the push bar lights facing forwards, corner marker lights, and the roof light bar. Moving on to the back, we have more cool features. So we have multicolored reverse lights, which are also not available generally to everyone, and we have rear deck lights, which you guys can get. So yeah, this pattern also replicates the pattern that the Upper Gwynedd Police Department uses on their Tauruses, and the lighting also replicates the lighting system that the Upper Gwynedd Police Tauruses have. These lights do have 12 patterns, but I'm not going to run through all of them because that'll just take too long and it's sort of pointless at this point. You can just go ahead and check out my earlier videos, which show you guys all the patterns that are available. But yeah, this is the most realistic pattern. I'll go ahead and show you guys these models in the dark, and then that'll be the end of the video. And here's the model in the dark. So I already switched on the red dome light, as you can see right here, and it's super bright, but it's not too bright that it just like blinds you on the inside. So there is the interior. I can focus on it. Yep. It's a pretty nice interior. Looks really good in person. The video doesn't pick it up well. That model has it as well. I'll just go ahead and show you guys both of these models lit up later on. But for now, we'll just concentrate on one. So turn that off and turn on the parking lamps, headlights, and taillights. and of course the interior lights. So here we have the front view. The Taurus just has an aggressive front end. I really like it. And here's the rear. And I'll show you guys the fiber optics on the interior, which I just think is a great idea to have those in your model. There you have it. The control panel and the dashboard. You can see it from the front too. Looks pretty neat. I'll turn on the dump light so you guys can just see where the lights are positioned. Yep. And that's that. I'll turn both of these off so you guys get a clear view of the emergency lights. There we go. I think these are the brightest lights I've used so far, just because there's so many in one small 1/24 scaled model. But of course, here are all the lights. They're super bright, lights up the entire video space area. So yeah, I'll just show you guys the side view and then go around from there, so you guys can see the awesomeness in one video. Here's the front. And again, the multicolored lights here. And what I mean by that is there's two lights in one space, in one small space. They're not available for the public, or for the general public, I should say. And so are the fiber optics in 1/24 scaled models. They're not available as well, just because they're really hard to do, and they take a lot of time to place and all that, and I just don't have enough time to do these for every single person that asks for them. Unless you guys give me like $1 million, I'll be happy to do that for you guys. Also, you can't have more than 2 switches in a 1/24 scaled model, just because they're really hard to put in the model, and it takes a lot of wiring. Alright, and I'll turn on the lights of this model as well, just so you guys can soak it all in. All the greatness loaded in one video. There you go. Everything you see here is accurate to the actual Upper Gwynedd Police Department Ford Taurus, except for like probably 2 or 3 things that would just cost a lot and they'd be really hard to do on this model. And I'll turn on, actually I'll show you guys the back before I do that. Okay, now I'll turn on all the switches. These 2 models are sort of like my demo vehicles, just showing how neat and how well I can do really complex things on these models. So you know you're getting the best of the best when you buy from me, and not some eBay model that people sell for $50. And here's the front of both models. Yeah, this is an awesome. These 2 models are very cool models. So if you know anyone that would really like watching this video, please share this video with them, and also don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I really appreciate that. These 2 models took a lot of work to make, more than 2 months, so I'd really appreciate it if you guys can just spread this video and like it if you can. Thanks again for watching my video. I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you in the next one.